What's going on, everybody? We're back on another episode of Tell Me. Hopefully, you guys followed us yesterday because we did cash in on our play of the day. It was the Knicks minus the 9.5. They ended up getting the job done. They beat the Wizards 121 to 105 in Washington. We went 2 for 4 yesterday. I actually really went 3 for 4 because I did not end up rolling with the 76ers money line once I saw that Joel Embiid was out. But in the video yesterday, I posted it earlier, and I did say that I was going to be taking the 76ers money line, but that was before we found out that Embiid wasn't going to play. So all in all, we did go 3 for 4 really yesterday. The Rockets beat the Milwaukee Bucks straight up, put a beating on them. I thought the Bucks were going to win, but I thought the Rockets were definitely going to keep it close, and the Rockets could probably win the game. So I ended up going with the Rockets plus 6.5. And the Pacers at home, their streak finally ended. Tatum and them boys went into Indiana and killed their streak. It was a close game. They had the game down to 1 point at one point, and then ended up losing 118 to 101 in the fourth quarter. So yeah, man. So hopefully you tell us yesterday. We're looking to get back on track today. We got a 9-game slate today. Looking to crush it. Give you my thoughts and picks on every single game as I do every single day. So first game up today, we got the Spurs playing in Cleveland. Cleveland laying 10.5. Now you already know how I feel about double-digit spreads, but in this case, I think I'm comfortable with it against the Spurs. They're not good. They're playing on the road today. Cleveland money line for sure. Cleveland minus the 10.5. Either way, I think they get the job done today in Cleveland. We already know Cleveland plays their best basketball at home. Cleveland at home, they're 9-9 against the spread, so they are a 50-50 team against the spread at home. But you're going to give them, I don't know, 10.5 is a lot. I guess the Spurs have been playing a little bit better now. They've been playing through Wemby, which they've been needed to do since the beginning. But either way, Cavs money line for sure. Next game up, Blazers versus the Nets. Quick and easy. Nets on a roll right now. They're back home where they play their best basketball. We saw what they just did to the Oklahoma City Thunder at home after being on that 5-game, 6-game road stretch. Now they're finally back home where they're comfortable. They won their last game, and I think they're looking to keep the ball rolling today against the Blazers, who have to travel all the way from Portland to Brooklyn, and they're already not that good to begin with. So this one's quick and easy for me. It's the Nets. Even minus the 8.5, I don't mind. They're one of the best ATS home teams in the league. They're 12-5-1 ATS at home. While the Blazers, they're not really that. Let's see, Portland. Oh, actually, yeah, Portland on the road is 9-9 against the spread. So they're a 50-50 team against the spread on the road. But Brooklyn is a lot better at home against the spread. So Brooklyn money line for sure. If you want to lay the points, the 8.5 with the Nets, I don't mind that either. Next game up, we got the Hawks versus the Magic in Orlando. This line seems a little weird to me, almost like a trap, because they're giving the Magic 1.5 at home, which is a little crazy to me. There must be some injuries because the Magic are head and shoulders just a way better team, and they're at home today, and they are getting 1.5. So let's see what's going on. Gary Harris is out. Markelle Fultz game time decision. Wendell Carter game time decision. Joe Ingles is out. Jonathan Isaac is out. Oof, that's tough. But we already know Atlanta. Let's check out Atlanta. Atlanta's 6-14 ATS on the road, 2-12 at home. They're 8-26 ATS for the season. They are the worst covered team in the league. They're giving up 1.5 on the road in Miami, in Orlando. I'm sorry, in Orlando. I don't think. I mean, as long as Franz and Paolo are playing Suggs, I think that Orlando should be just fine at home. If you're, like I said, they're a better team, and you're going to give them points at home. I think I'm going to roll with that. You know, that's I told you guys that's usually my betting strategy when I see. Oh no, I'm sorry guys. There is no Franz Wagner still. He is out. Jonathan Isaac is out. Joe Ingles is out. Gary Harris is out. Markelle Fultz is game time decision. Carter game time decision. Bataze's even game time decision. So it looks like it's just Jalen Suggs and Paolo Banchero out there tonight. So I guess that line does seem about right. Um, but I mean, I still don't mind the Magic with the plus 1.5. I guess the Hawks probably win the game. I guess you can go Hawks money line or Magic plus 1.5. It's a coin toss game right now for me, without all these guys playing for Magic. Probably stay away from this game completely today. But if I have to go with it, I guess I'll roll with the Magic plus 1.5 or the Hawks money line. Next game up, we got the Pelicans versus the Kings in Sacramento. I don't. I think this is going to be a Kings win today. They're playing at home. Pelicans on the road. Let's just see if there's any injuries. See what the lineups are real quick for tonight on this game. Pelicans. There they go. Pelicans. All right, so we have no injuries for the Sacramento Kings. Trey Lyles is game time decision, but it looks like he's going to be suiting up. For the Pelicans, Zion is game time decision. Jose Alvarado is out. Zion says leg went through Pelicans walkthrough Saturday, but it's questionable for the game on Sunday. So it hasn't been updated yet today. This one's going to be quick and easy for me, though. I'm going to go with the Kings at home. Kings money line. Next game up, Timberwolves versus the Mavericks in Dallas. Dallas getting 3.5. Tough game, man. You know, Timberwolves don't play the best on the road. As we saw, they lost their last game. Or did they lose their last game? I don't think they did, actually. The Timberwolves are playing in Dallas today. Dallas just destroyed the Trailblazers back-to-back. Luka's game time decision. Kyrie is back. Dwight Powell's back. Derek Jones, Josh Green. Lively game time decision. Exum is out. And Morris game time decision. Holmes game time decision. Luka's game time decision. Well, I say we monitor this game as it gets closer to game time. But if Luka plays, Mavericks to win straight up. If Luka doesn't play, I guess Minnesota wins, but I don't mind the Mavericks with the 3.5. So that's my lean for right now. Not a final play. Probably not going to make it into my final play today unless I find out Luka's playing. And even if he does play, I think it still could be a close game. And that line is probably going to change if he's confirmed to play. I believe that line drops maybe to plus 1.5, maybe plus 2.5 if Luka ends up playing. So this is a game we just got to wait and see if Luka's going to play or not. Because if he does play, I am going to roll with the Mavericks. If he doesn't play, I'll probably still roll with the Mavericks with the points in the pocket, or maybe with the Timberwolves money line. So it all depends on if Luka's playing tonight. Next game up, we got the Pistons versus the Nuggets in Denver. I'm sorry. Nuggets laying 16.5, which is crazy. Might be like the third biggest spread I've seen this season. We saw the Celtics lay 17.5 against Detroit in Detroit, I think it was, and they didn't cover. We saw 2 nights ago the Warriors were laying 9.5 against the Pistons and didn't cover. They only beat the Pistons by 4. So the Pistons are the worst team in the league. They only have 3 wins. We all know that. They're terrible, but they are fighting every day. They are trying to get more wins. They are trying to compete every game. So they are playing very hard, but they got to go into Denver against the reigning champs. They rested last night. They didn't play last night. They're coming off of a bad beat against the Orlando Magic the other night. They lost it in the end. Paolo Banchero recorded his first triple-double against the Nuggets, and the Nuggets fell short by 2 points at home. They're still at home. They're on a nice little home stretch, and we know Denver is where they play their best basketball. Now, I know everyone might be on the Pistons because with the points, because they kept the close game against the Celtics. They kept it close against the Warriors last game. But the Pistons are on a road stretch right now, and I don't think they have anything at all for the Nuggets tonight. Now, the money line's not paying anything, so maybe you can tease the points down a bit because 16.5 is a lot of points. Let me see what we can get it down to. This is on Hard Rock Bet again. I'm using Hard Rock. For some of you, it may be different depending on what site you're using. I know some are using FanDuel, DraftKings, or something like that. But here on Hard Rock Bet, we can get the spread down for the Nuggets down to 10.5. Now, 10.5, I feel comfortable laying with. So 16.5, I think they're going to blow the Pistons out of the gym tonight. I think it's going to be a big game for Joker. and the whole Nuggets period. I mean, I just don't think the Pistons have anything for them in Denver. So yeah, give me the Nuggets. I guess the Nuggets minus the 16.5, or the Nuggets to win straight up. Or if, like I said, if you're not comfortable laying the 16.5, you can take the alternate spread at minus 10.5, and I think the Nuggets will cover that comfortably tonight. Next game up, we got the Memphis Grizzlies playing in Phoenix against the Suns. I'm gonna keep this one quick and easy as well. Bounce back game for the Phoenix, for the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant and them. Kevin Durant is game time decision again tonight. He might probably play. I think he's probably going to play. Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, and all them boys are back. Ja Morant is game time decision tonight. If Ja Morant plays, I'm going to take the Grizzlies plus the 4.5. If Ja Morant does not play, we already know we do not bet the Grizzlies without Ja Morant. He is the heart and soul of that team. He makes that team move. So this is another game we got to monitor the status on the injury report. If Ja Morant plays, I'm taking the Grizzlies plus 4.5. Ja Morant sits, I'm taking the Suns money line. Next game up, we got the Toronto Raptors playing in Golden State against the Warriors. Warriors laying 2.5 at the crib. Let's see. Everybody looks like they're going to be playing for the Warriors. Kuminga is the only game time decision. Chris Paul is out. For the Raptors, Otto Porter's out. Gary Trent Jr. is game time decision. They got Isaiah Quickly, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, Pascal, and Jakob as the starting five, which is a good team. They've been on a roll since they made the trade, but I do think they lost their last game. Now they're on a road stretch also, and we know Toronto doesn't play that well on the road. Let's just take a look at Toronto on the road. They're 7-9-1 against the spread. They're not that good on the road against the spread. Warriors, they need a better win, bro. They're on the end of their home streak is coming up. The home stretch is coming up. They've been at home for a few games now. They won their last game against Pistons, but they barely won that game by 4. It was a nail biter. It was a stretch. It was a close game. I think the Warriors are going to cover tonight. I think that guy Steph Curry comes out and does what he does tonight, and I don't think the Raptors are going to be able to hang. So give me the Warriors money line. Warriors minus 2.5. I think they get it done tonight at home. Last game of the night, we got the Clippers versus the Lakers in LA. Well, it's in LA either way. They share the same stadium, so it's kind of like a home game for both teams. The Lakers need to win bad. The Lakers are down bad right now. They've won 2 out of their last 10 games. They're 2-8 out of their last 10 games. I mean, it came out of LeBron's mouth himself the other day after they lost. He said, "We just suck right now." So I don't know if you want to take that for what it is. But you know how I feel about the Clippers. I'm almost never going to bet on the Clippers. I don't like them. I don't believe in them. But we know that LeBron and Anthony Davis are most likely going to play tonight. They're game time decision almost every day. But I'm pretty sure they're going to play today. Everyone seems to be playing for the Clippers. The Clippers should win this game. Clippers money line. But I don't mind the Lakers plus the 5.5. I think the Lakers need a win bad. LeBron wants to win. He's trying to keep his team alive so they get a good spot in the playoffs. Anthony Davis, I don't think the Clippers have any answer for Anthony Davis tonight. So give me the Lakers at home tonight plus the 5.5. And that's it, man. That's what I got for you guys today. Don't forget to tell me. Follow me on X for any updates later. I will be posting if I would be taking any of these teams that have these looming injuries, what I'll be doing. Any updates I will be posting on X, or I'll be dropping. I'll also pay attention for the pinned comment on YouTube. The pinned comment will be my pick of the day. I haven't placed it yet. I'm waiting a little bit closer to game time. So just pay attention. I'll be posting my pick of the day very soon in the pinned comment. Other than that, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Drop a comment for your boy. And good luck. Tell me. Let's win tonight.